What's going on, everyone? Today's another video games pickup video, and yes, a good one because I've got a new console, and yeah, got a couple of older games and some newer games. So let's get straight into it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video games pickup video. So I've been busy grabbing a few games here and there. Yeah, I haven't picked up as many retro things lately. Yeah, I've gone for a little bit more up-to-date stuff in this one. So anyway, let's get into the first pickup. It's the oldest one that I've picked up for this haul, and it's from the PlayStation. And this game, I sunk so many hours into this game as a kid. It's definitely one of my favourite PlayStation 1 games. I can't remember if I did a top 10 video way back when, a couple of years ago. Did I put this in it? I'll have to go back and look. But it should be. And it is Cool Borders 2.
Cool Borders!
So the original Cool Borders, when that came out, I think that was like the first sort of snowboarding game we ever really had. And that was pretty cool. But when they brought this one out, this was brilliant because I remember just all the different boards you could get. The music was cool. I just thought it was fantastic, and I spent so much time on this. So I've been looking for this for quite some time. But when I'm buying retro games, I'm not paying over the odds. I'm not going to pay anything for anything. I'm not. So I'm only gonna pick these up cheap. You can pick this up at any point for about £10. Ooh. But I was going to wait, and I waited, and I got it for like £2 on a bid on eBay. So it come complete as well with manual, with the disc, even with this little leaflet bit about a memory card in there. Oh, memory cards. Gone are the days of memory cards. Yeah, all intact. Can't grumble with that. Fantastic game. I'm actually quite looking forward to putting it on myself. So yeah, Cool Borders 2 is the first one. Okay, next up is kind of retro. Kind of. So it's on the Xbox 360. So you'll be saying to yourself, that's not retro. No, it probably isn't retro. But this is a Sega Mega Drive collection. So for me, that is retro. It's loads and loads of games on there. Loads of your favourites. This isn't all of them, but you've got Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2 and 3. We've got Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3. So some of the best games from the console then. Echo the Dolphin 1 and 2. Shining Force 1 and 2 games. Golden Axe 1, 2 and 3. Sonic and Knuckles, Phantasy Star 2, 3 and 4. We've got Alex Kidd, Shinobi 3. Columns, used to love Columns on the Game Gear. Altered Beast, I loved Altered Beast. Sonic Spinball, Kid Chameleon, Vector Man, and there's other great titles, it says. So yeah, really, just say, again, it was cheap. And it's just got loads of my old favourite games from the Sega Mega Drive on. So some of the ones I might be missing that I don't own physically, I can sit and play on this. So I thought that was a pretty good pickup. It's £5. Can't grumble at that. Okay, so next up, certainly not a retro game. It is on the 360 again. And I never played this. It's one of the very few games. I mean, that was back from basically my 20s, was basically playing on Xbox 360, and I was the sort of person, in my mid to late 20s, before life got serious. I spent all my time playing Xbox 360. I pretty much played the majority of games. My gamer score is ridiculously high. It was like in 100,000, whatever my gamer score, and you know, and that was from that period. I hardly play it now. So my game, I don't go for achievements now, but I used to be hardcore to get achievements and playing the games. I used to play nearly every game that come out on the system, but I never played this one. And it is Turok. So obviously it's not the original Turok from the N64 days. It was the remastered one, but I never played it. But what it was I was in my local CEX, just looking around, and I saw this in this nice steelbook, and it is really nice. And also, Ryden loves dinosaurs, so, I mean, I can't really let him see this one, to be fair, it's 15. But I thought, oh, I'm into dinosaurs now because of Ryden, and I was just like, Turok, yes, give it a go. So, yeah, I picked it up, lovely looking steelbook. Everything's in there again, manual, disc, there's even an Art of Turok little book. That's quite good. Yeah, got a little art of Turok with all the weapons and all the artwork and design. So that's pretty cool. And again, that cost me, I think, £2.50. So I can't really grumble. So yeah, that was another good pickup for me. Okay, next few things are right up to current gens. The first one, this has a bit of nostalgia for me, even though it's on the Xbox One. And it's Micro Machines World Series. So again, this is a game I've seen. I think it was about 25 quid when it first came out. I think that was the recommended retail price when it first came out. But I wasn't going to pay that. But Micro Machines is one of my favourite games ever. I mean, I have Micro Machines 2 here on the Mega Drive. I've had that for quite a while. And it was one of my favourite ever games. I remember watching the show Games Master on TV. I used to have like tournaments and races, and I think it was brilliant. It's playing with my mates. Thought it was cool. You could drive around tabletops and through like people's living room. Yeah, the tracks were always so well thought out when they were made up with pencils and pencil sharpeners. You know, all different household items. I just used to think that was cool. So when I see they made a new one, and I thought, you know, graphically this is going to be a lot better, I thought I'd give it a go. So I waited and waited, and it was £12 on AO. I got it from somewhere. It was on eBay, but from an actual retailer. I got it for £12, brand new. And it looks cool. We got here on the back. You can see they're playing. It races around on like a Hungry Hippos table. I used to love that little board game when I was a kid. I just thought it'd be just good to play. You know, a little go a bit of riding. He found it a little bit difficult, to be fair, but it looks like good fun. And I'll probably put a bit more time into it. But on first play, it seems quite similar to the old game. So yeah, I need to play a little bit more of that. Okay, I've got another Nintendo Switch game, or Nintendo Switchy as Ryden will call it. He loves it, he loves the Switch. I bought this with him in mind, and so far it seems alright. It's Dragon Quest Builders. I've played the Dragon Quest games in the past, on previous consoles. And this one is supposed to be like a mashup between Dragon Quest and Minecraft.
It's time to build for fun, build for adventure, and build to save the world in Dragon Quest Builders. Dragon Quest Builders is an epic open-world sandbox role-playing game with countless things to see, do, and of course, build.
And I thought it would be quite a good one for me and Ryden to play together. So we've done a little bit so far, but we've really not got very far in it. But he's massively into Minecraft, so I thought it'd be a nice little game for him to sit and play something different, slightly different to Minecraft. And yeah, seems alright at the moment. I'll let you know what I think of it in the future. Okay, last pickup, the biggest pickups. So, So a little quick flashback in time. So PlayStation come out and I got a PlayStation. So in that era of PlayStation and N64 and Sega Saturn, I never had a Saturn, I never had an N64, I only had PlayStation. I loved the PlayStation. It was such a massive jump in gaming technology for me. I was blown away by that console. And as time moved on after PlayStation, I got a Dreamcast and I absolutely loved that console. It was fantastic. But of course it was killed off pretty much with the introduction of the PlayStation 2 and then the Xbox. I owned the PlayStation 2, and then when the Xbox came out, I got one of those because of Halo. Some time after that came out. When the next lot of consoles come out, so I favoured the PlayStation at that point. When the next lot of consoles come out, the Xbox 360 came first and the PlayStation 3. Because the Xbox 360 got the jump, I went and got that straight away, first day it came out. And from that point, I became a massive Xbox fanboy. Since then, I've had an Xbox 360 and then I've gone on to Xbox One. When Ryden was born, that first sort of year of his life, I didn't play video games. So, I didn't get the Xbox One when it first came out on day of release or anything like that. It was well a year and a half after it came out I got the Xbox One. And I kind of blindly bought that based on loving the Xbox 360 so much. And I built up such a massive gamer score. I had friends that I played with online. It made sense to go to the Xbox One. A couple of years down the line, I'm regretted it slightly because the games that have come out on the Xbox One have not been, the exclusive games that have come out on the Xbox One have not been great. And looking to the future, the sort of the foreseeable future, doesn't really seem to be anything massively coming out that I want. I mean, I've downloaded Sea of Thieves on the Xbox Game Pass, and that's a good game, but it's not brilliant. It's not a AAA title. It's good, it's fun, but it doesn't make me want to play it all the time. So I've given it some thought. I thought about trading my Xbox One to get a PS4 because I was looking at some of the exclusive games that are already on that console and are coming out on that console. And I bit the bullet. I've got my new job. I got my promotion at work, so I thought let's have one treat before I really have to start saving up money and stuff like that. That's what I'd like to do. So I got myself a PS4 Slim. This is the black one, and it's a 1 terabyte one. I thought, you need the space on these things. So yeah, I did like the look of the white one. I really like the look of the white one. I preferred the look of the white one, but all my other consoles down here are black. My unit's black, my TV's black, so having this one white PS2 I thought would look weird. So I went for the black one. It's the slim version. I think I like the look of the slim version. It looks pretty basic looking, but yeah, I don't like the big clunky look of the PS4. So the tipping point for me actually getting this console and biting the bullet and trying to take myself away from being this Xbox fanboy, which I really am not anymore. I used to blindly argue, I just dislike the PS3 purely because I like the Xbox 360 so much. But this is not the case in this generation. I've changed my mind, and this game came out, which you've all either probably played or are aware of, God of War. And I've seen trailers and stuff for it. I've seen gameplay videos, and I have listened to people's reviews, and the consensus seems to be it's one of the best games ever created. So I was like, I can't miss out on this. I want it, play it. So yeah, I got God of War 7 cellophane. Literally come this morning. This has just been delivered to my house this morning, and I'm really looking forward to setting it up and playing this. Played God of War 1 and 2, and I haven't played any more since. So yeah, hopefully I'll understand what's going on, I hope. But it looks awesome, so yeah, really psyched to play this. Okay guys, that's my pickups for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought was the best thing I picked up. I mean, I'm thinking this, to be fair. But yeah, let me know what you thought was cool that I picked up. Cool Borders 2, anyone else? Was that a big game for anyone else in their youth? Let me know. Okay, so if you've enjoyed the video, guys, as always, please give this video a like. Really helps me out. Makes my video more visible, hopefully. Leave comments in the comment section below, like I said, about anything to do with any of the things I've picked up, or just video games in general. Any comments are always welcome, and I will respond to every one of your comments. And yeah, if you haven't already, guys, please consider subscribing to my channel for more video game content, as well as I do collectibles like Funko Pops and stuff like that, and just other nerdy stuff. We talk about movies, all kinds of stuff on this channel. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, it'd be great. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time. Take it easy.